Good morning. It's Monday here at the ETC, the City Fam offices, and I wanted to make my weekly vlog. I'm going to start posting them on this page every Monday, kind of updating everyone on what's happening in my life, both professionally and personally. So just wanted to keep everybody abreast of what's going on, because as I think I said last week, that a lot of what I'm up to involves me, and hopefully involves you, or could involve you if you chose to be part of it, because there's a lot of easy ways to onboard into some of the great things that are happening. So it's Monday. I don't even know what the date is. It's April 9th maybe, and lots of good stuff happening in the organization. So just to jump right in, I wanted to give everybody an update on the donation match. So about 2.5 weeks ago, we had an organization call us and tell us that they were wanting to give us up to $2,500, dollar for dollar, as a donation match to City Fam. And we ran some, put a post up online. I made a video or two about it, and we crushed it. We actually raised about $5,000 over 2 weeks just from donors, people that are members of the organization, or have been some people that have been watching from afar that decided to support us. And so not only will we get the $2,500, but we got about another $5,000. So it's exciting. We have money now to put some gas in the tank, as I've been saying. We've had a pretty clear plan of things that we've wanted to do for a while, but we just didn't have the money to do it. So now we have the money to do it. I was here yesterday at the offices shooting some training videos. That's one of the things that we're using the money for, where basically what we're going to do is we're going to put everything that we do, sorry about that, we're going to put everything that we do online. So our why we exist, who we are, what we do, how we do it. So if someone wants to join a committee, they can just watch these series of videos and, hey Jen, what's up? How are you? They can watch these videos and they'll know exactly who we are and how to go about it. And then if they want to start a chapter even in another city, they'll be able to watch this and know how to do it. We have Harford County that's launched a couple months ago. They're rolling, and we actually had somebody from New Jersey just last week message us and say, this is amazing, there's nothing like this here. We're actually getting on the call with them later today. So our vision is that one day, there'll be City Fams everywhere, because there's a need for it. There's people like me, like all of us, that are members of the organization, that live everywhere, and they just, without a City Fam, they struggle, because there's just this separation, and I've explained it in a lot of videos, so I'm not going to get into it, but that's what's happening. It's good stuff. Thank you for everyone that's donated and believed in us. Really appreciate the support. You're going to see some really cool things come out of the organization in the next couple months because of it. So also wanted to give everybody an update on home. I made a video about it last week, had a big meeting, asked you guys to pray for me, for us, and the meeting went great. It was really good. So what they ask us to do now is put our plan on paper. So we've put a business plan together. We actually have another meeting with the owner of the building today, where we're going to show them the business plan. And then, assuming that it goes well, we'll take another step. So again, home is going to be a bar, coffee shop by day, bar by night, but not a bar like any other bar in the world. It'll be a place of community that, people can come, socialize, be around other good people, kind of a hub for City Fam members, but also a great place to bring your friends to that might need resources, or I don't want to say help, but maybe they just need good friends. Maybe they need to be around people that actually care about them. That's what home is going to be, a home away from home. So that's what we're gunning for, and it really is kind of the last big piece of the City Fam model, because once that's in place, or at least my vision for City Fam then is to create so much content on social media that we push out on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram and all these other channels, letting people get a taste of what City Fam is. Because what I believe is when they taste it, they're gonna do exactly what that girl in New Jersey did, and they're gonna go, holy shit, I can't believe there's a group like you that exists. And then we're gonna have them come here, let them get themselves here, put them up for a period of time, maybe a week, and let them experience it for themselves. Let them go to some events, meet the people, go to home. And what they're gonna do is their eyes are gonna get opened. They're gonna go, I need a place like this in my town. And then we're gonna say, okay, now go do the work and we'll show you how. And then that's how we're gonna make massive changes to each city. Because if you haven't noticed by now, CityFam volunteers a hell of a lot, right? We get people that aren't actively engaged in volunteering, involved in the needs in their community. And what happens is they change, but the byproduct of it is lots of volunteer hours. So not both sides are winning. So, and as you do this over and over, it's called a virtuous cycle. And that's how you make, because now you got more people, more over time, more and more people volunteering, less people making problems, more people fixing problems, more problems being fixed. And over time, that's how you make big changes. So in my mind is like, if we just keep doing what we're already doing, we have the power to change the world. You know, I know it sounds crazy to even say that, but I mean, I see it. I would hope that other people see it. So anyway, that's what's going on with home. Very exciting. Lots of good stuff happening. Another big thing that happened recently was Laurie Lockamy accepted the position of Personal Development Director within CityFam, excuse me. And what that means is, so Laurie has been my life coach now for a little over 6 years, and she really helped me walk through a lot of my junk, a lot of things that were holding me back. When I started meeting with her, I was still promoting, I was drinking, I was using drugs recreationally, I was dating a girl that had been a stripper not long before that. Like, my life was just a mess. I mean, I had a desire to do something great, and do more. I was a Christian even, but I was just so far, I was lost. And she really helped me get a clear picture of what my life could be. She helped me get a vision for my life. And it was that vision that pushed me through all the painful changes I need to make, all the right decisions, getting up early, getting sober, breaking up, being abstinent for, going home every night by myself, day after day, month after month, year after year. It has not been easy to get to where I am. It took a series of right decisions, but I was so clear on where I wanted to go that I was willing to make those changes. But it started with that vision. And Laurie gave me that. She pulled it out of me. So life coaching is such a big piece of CityFam that we had to find a way to weave this in, and this is how it's going to work. Laurie's in the process of training life coaches that are going to work underneath of her. Her schedule's completely booked. Just side note, how my relationship with her has gone the last few years is people saw me making changes and they reached out to me and they're like, dude, how are you doing this? Or, hey, I need to get sober, or whatever their thing is. And I was, I'm not a professional. I would help them some, but I would always just I would say to them, go see Laurie, she can help you. And they would go see her and she would be their life coach and she would walk with them through their junk and they would change and I would see it. So now she's booked up. So, it's hard for me to even get people with her. She still does find a way to see people, but she's got to duplicate herself. So she's training life coaches that can do exactly what she's done and work underneath of her, under her system. And what's going to happen is, as people come into CityFam, into the organization, if they need that, which a lot of people do, most of our leaders actually go to life coaching, then we're going to send them to Laurie, or to Laurie's coaches, that is, and they're going to get a discount, a 10% discount for being a CityFam member. Laurie's actually going to give CityFam a 10% kickback for sending them, which is great because honestly, up until now, we haven't generated much money and we haven't even known how we're going to generate money. So this is actually could be a really good revenue source. But then we're going to take a third 10% and we're going to put it in a scholarship fund for the people that come into the organization that don't have any money and can't afford life coaching, because we see a lot of those and we want to help those people too. So it's going to be amazing. We're going to be able to help a lot of people as we build this out. So I'm really excited for Laurie joining the team. We're actually having our first webinar. So this is something also, I'm sorry, I'm telling you a lot. I'm going to dump it all on you though. On April 29th, we're going to have our first webinar. So as a contributing member into CityFam, all contributing members are going to be able to get access to group life coaching. So this way, even if you can't afford a one-on-one coach, you're going to be able to get this once a month webinar where you're going to get group life coached, and it's going to be absolutely free for all of our contributing members. On April 29th, we're going to do our first one. It's going to be a webinar. It's going to be live online, interactive, where you can ask questions, but it's going to be on managing your morning routine. I asked her to do that one because I think that is such a big part of making big changes in your life, is managing your mornings. I didn't know any of this stuff, but she taught me how to visualize, how to spend quiet time with God, and I read a little bit, but I do affirmations. Sometimes I do gratitude. I was writing gratitude this morning, making a gratitude list. It really gets you, it gets your mind positive, looking for things to be grateful for instead of looking for things to complain about. So she taught me all this, and it's important for people to know this. So we're going to do our first webinar on April 29th. It's going to be live online. It's a Sunday night. You'll see ads go up for that soon. We're actually going to open it up to everybody, whether you're a contributing member or not. You're going to have access to it, and it's going to be awesome. So mark your calendars, April 29th. Renegade was last Friday. It was amazing. If you weren't there, you really missed a great time. We had about probably 80 people at Kissling's, lots of new faces, lots of regulars. You can really feel the momentum in the air. CityFam is making moves, and I would encourage you to come check us out if you haven't already. Our next Renegade, what's up, Dan Church? Our next Renegade is going to be at, I can't name the location just yet, but instead of doing it on the first Friday of the month like we typically do, this time we're going to do it on the first Saturday of the month, which is going to be Cinco de Mayo, so it's going to be awesome. Last year we had a big lip sync battle. It was hilarious. I think we'll probably do that again. We may do karaoke, I'm not sure. But either way, it's going to be a massive party. It'll probably be the biggest CityFam Renegade ever. Last year I think we had over 100 people for Cinco de Mayo, so I expect this to maybe even be double that. So what's up? Holla at your boy. So come out, check it out. Renegade, first Saturday of the month, Cinco de Mayo will be the next one. There's still time to get on the ground floor of this. This is a movement. As you can see, we're not going anywhere. We're going to make big changes in the world, and we want everyone to be part of it. It's not just a spectator thing. It's really like, hey, get involved. When you start making changes in the lives of others, your life takes on new meaning. So this is a chance to do that. Earth Day's coming up. We're volunteering over in Bear Creek in Dundalk. This is our third year there. We're picking up trash and debris from along the water line. So if you want to get involved in volunteering, maybe you've always thought about it. Maybe you always were like, hey, I want to serve, but I want to give back to the community, but I don't know how to get started. Well, we make it really fun and easy. So we go out for about 3 or 4 hours. We're going to be out there picking up trash, and then we're going to go to the Hard Yacht Cafe after, and we're going to have an after party for all the volunteers where we'll have some food and drink specials, and we'll just, build relationships, celebrate wins. So sign up on the CityFam website, Saturday, April 21st. It's actually the day before Earth Day, but get out and do something good in your community. I promise you'll thank me for it. It makes you feel awesome, and really accelerates the whole, personal development thing. So I think that's it. On a personal note, book is coming along amazing. I've been cranking. I was here Saturday working on it for a few hours. I'm about to go in there for another hour. I'm expecting it to be done in the next 2 weeks. Just need some editing, and then I'm gonna, we're gonna print it and we're gonna send it out, and we're hoping that it opens some doors for me to talk about it, and hopefully it opens doors for CityFam. That really was the strategy behind it, was because when people hear me talk about CityFam, they get it. They don't understand it just from pictures, even from words on posts. It's like I have to speak about it, and then they go, yeah, you're right, that does need to happen. Yes, that's a problem that needs to be fixed. So hopefully the book is going to open doors for me to talk about CityFam, and then hopefully we'll start seeing them pop up in other cities, and that's the goal. So anyway, appreciate any prayers that you guys could offer for me as I bring this book to a landing. I was doing my gratitude list this morning, and I was realized my debt to income ratio right now is probably the lowest that it's been in 10 years. I've been fortunate to sign up a couple clients recently to the marketing company. They just really fell into my lap, and it's good, you know. Like I live in a house over in Brooklyn Park that a friend lets me stay in for free, and I drive a borrowed vehicle, and you know, honestly, it might sound bad, but it's not. It's awesome. Actually, my life is great, and the business is producing income. I don't take anything from CityFam. I don't have to, and it's just an amazing feeling to do something that you love. I spend most of my time working on CityFam, and I love it. It's a passion of mine, and hopefully, you know, I can continue to do that for a long time. But anyway, just wanted to kind of fill you guys in on that, and I think that's it. So, hey Pam, Matthew, what's up? Thanks for watching. Feel free to shoot me any questions. Otherwise, I'm gonna turn this thing off and get to work. Actually, I'm gonna do that. Inbox me if you got a question. I'll talk to y'all later. See ya.